It is 11:54 p.m., which means it is time for your daily dose of acid games. This section is referred to as Curse of the Mummy Me, which sounds like I just said mummy but with a stutter, which is kind of the point. Also potentially stressful since I will be running away from a mummy the entire time, but hopefully less stressful. I have calmed myself. I have meditated. I didn't actually meditate. This is directly after all that stress, so I'm still hyped as all get out. But it will be fine. Mummy me on flip panel footpaths. Oh, good. So apparently this section... Wow. Oh. That was Mummy Me talking. I see. So apparently this section is going to essentially be me playing through levels, but with a mummy chasing me the entire time. So in fact, the definition of a stressful game. But so far, not actually that bad. I feel pretty okay about it. Because he follows my exact path, which is relatively easy to manipulate. See, if I just run in a circle... Okay, this is actually really easy. All I have to do is make sure that I'm never, where I was a few steps ago. And also to not stop moving. If I stop moving, does he stop? He does. So he'll always just be, an exact amount of weight. Depth perception. Depth perception was off a little bit there. So yeah, they're always exactly 5 seconds behind me, so that's actually not too bad. As long as I don't stand in one... It basically just means I get to run in circles a lot. Which honestly is pretty... I just noticed that pickaxe up there in the top left. That's going to be super fun. I don't think it'll work on Mummy Me, but it'll be super fun to grab all those coins that I'm clearly going to be grabbing. I did it! Okay, this time. Better camera angles, please. Yes. Much better, thank you. Because I definitely thought I could do a thing that I could not do. Aw, man, I was really hoping the mummy would just fall to its death. No such luck. This isn't that bad. This is not stress. I'm sure it's gonna get worse. Okay, I have to remember which order to do this in. I do this. I think. Pretty sure this is what I do. Yes? No. No, I did it the wrong way. I did it backwards. I'm gonna do something a little sketch here. Wait, this was the worst thing I could have done. That was the opposite of what a good idea is. Alright, now I know. Do the left one first and the right one second, and follow the right path first. That was a lot of things I just said. I'll keep it in my brain. You guys just watch the magic happen. I hope there's not still... Oh, there are. There are still coins on the edge of that thing up there. I'm gonna have to get those, aren't I? At least this way I know that there can't be any of those pulley things. You know, the ones where you have to, stand there and pull it for, 5 seconds? You literally can't do that. There's no way to avoid the mummy for that amount of time. So that's nice. It's not like the Magikoopa one where I sort of had to lead him astray and then base it off of that. I can't get this guy far enough away to make that viable. This is actually relaxing. I'm actually somewhat relaxed. Not that you can tell by my tone of voice, but I did not mean to do that. But that's basically what I meant to do, albeit without getting injured. Wasted one of my extra lives, but it's... Bye! Hesitation. Hesitation is the one thing you can't afford when you're being chased by a mummified version of yourself. Take it from me, someone who's very experienced in this area. Getting chased and haunted by my past self is what I do best. I just realized that that's what this is. You're just being haunted by your past mistakes. This is a microcosm of what life is like. I already made this joke on a different dose, but it was about a different thing, so I feel justified. And this is actually a better analogy. Getting chased by this mummy while I run as fast as I can to get coins. Not being able to just stop and enjoy life, because if I stop, then all the things I've done will come back to... Okay, oh jeez. I don't like stopping. It throws off my rhythm. Let's look at this. I need to press the left button. Yes, this is how it goes. This is how we do. And then I need to... Okay, this is flipping out a little bit too slowly for my taste. Thanks. Perfect. Grab these, grab this, and then get in this room. I've got to be super careful in here, because that is an easy way to get stuck. But I didn't. All is well. I am at peace. I just have to wait for this flippin' exclamation point to flippin' flip back, ya flippin' flip. You seen that video? I think he says freaking instead of flipping, but it's still the same amount of hilariousness. Okay, here we go. Make sure not to run into that gosh dang mummy. Perfect. I did it. I'm not even going to try to get that mummy, because I don't trust it. And I think that's justified. Mummies aren't typically hurt by pickaxes. Pickaxes are not the traditional weapon against mummies. I think fire is kind of standard. Like if you're going up against a mummy in a movie or something, fire is sort of the weapon of choice, right? That seems right. Because if you have fire, you can just burn off their silly cloth garbage. And all is well. Why are people so afraid of mummies? I guess people just... why are people so afraid of dead bodies is really what I'm asking. Like mummies, zombies... all completely harmless. Like, you're never gonna get hurt by a corpse. Like, mummies and zombies are both just people being afraid of corpses. Specifically corpses that move, I guess, which admittedly is a different story. But there's really not a lot to be afraid of there. Like, what happened in the past to make people so afraid of corpses waking up and... like, did that happen? I mean, according to the Bible, it happened at least a couple of times. Did the idea of a mummy or a corpse coming back to life and coming out, did that come from, like, wow, I'm forgetting his name. Some Christian I am. It starts with an L. Dude that came back from the dead, that one. The one that's not Jesus. I should specify. I do remember Jesus' name. Mummy Me on Drop Road Dash. These are all, yeah, these are all fast-paced levels, of course. But yeah. Lazarus. Yes, that's the one. Lazarus. Did the idea of zombies being terrifying and terrible come from Lazarus? Did Lazarus, like, come out of the tomb after being dead and just scare the bejesus out of, like, a ton of people? And there, from that point on, people would just talk about how there is some chance that a corpse will come back to life and, like, scare the bejesus out of you. I like how I'm using the word bejesus to talk about something that is in the Bible. Oh, gosh. Beetle bugs. Bleezeblooses? Still don't remember your name. In fact, not remembering your name is my revenge. Should have just ran right into you instead of dying. That would have been the safer option. I keep forgetting that since I don't have the Toad Brigade dragging along behind me, that I actually have an extra life that I can afford to, you know, take a hit here and there. Oh, that is a big stack of coins over there. You see that stack of coins? That is going to involve so much running around and stopping in place and then running around some more. Okay, I made it. We're good. We're good. All's good in the hood. The hood is where I am, apparently, because this is where all is good. Actually, saying all is good in the hood really doesn't mean much in this scenario, because the hood is definitely not where I am. I don't want it to be good in the hood. I want it to be good right here, right now. Because if it's good in the hood, and I'm not in the hood, that doesn't help me. That doesn't save me. I mean, I'm happy for the hood and all. You know, good for them, but not really helpful. Haha, got all the coins. I'm out. Peace. I'm just running into these guys. I don't even care. Oh, they still do something to my hitbox, even when I'm in invincible mode. That's unpleasant. Ha! And there are still more coins to get, and I shall get them. Without getting injured. Very important. My tiny pink head. Pink head? Pink. My tiny pink head will not be touched by your gross white hands. Yeah! God, that sounds perverse. 200 coins, perfect run. That one only took me twice. Much easier than the previous one. One more to go. Mummy Me at Pyro Puff Peak. I don't remember what this looks like. Oh, good. Glad this is a thing that exists. Running away from a mummy while also trying to avoid getting hit by all the fire. This is going to be really enjoyable. This isn't going to be frustrating or terrible. Is this the gold one? Okay, good. It's not the gold one. Ow! I just injured my own ear. Yikes. Did not think it was a scab, but it was. Alright, so this is going to involve a lot of what I just did, which is running behind cover and then running out from behind cover in order to not get hit by my mummy friend. Oh, this is so much worse than it was previously. Can I do this? I can, and have, and did. Alright, we're good. No, this isn't so bad. My ear is probably bleeding. Also, I just almost injured myself for no reason. How does it expect me to do this? I guess like that. Okay, come with me. Come with me, yes. Now climb up here. Oh dear. Oh dear. I have made that far too difficult on myself. Ow. I really did a number on my ear. Sorry that I keep mentioning it, but man. Am I gonna have to watch him pop out of the lava every time? Can I like skip? I can skip it. Nice. That is much better. I went too fast. I actually ran too quickly. So the good news about the mummy is that I can walk in like kind of small increments. Like I can wait somewhere as long as I can, then move just enough to get out of its way when it catches up, and then it will also, you know, stand there for, yes. Jump out of the lava, blah, blah, blah. Hup. And here we go. See, if I like stand here for a while, never mind, can't really do that there. I feel like the coins are sort of leading me in the right direction. I made a mistake. Oh, hey, I got past him. Nice. Didn't really expect to get past him, but I did. So apparently there's enough room in that little hallway. I'm sorry that I'm just talking about the game, by the way. I'm not really saying anything of interest. I'm not making any jokes. I'm not making any goofs or gaffs. Ow. Perfect timing. Haha. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was less than stellar planning on my... Okay, let's ride up the entire time here. And then ride down. Sort of stay in the middle for a little bit. Oh, God, I almost climbed off of it for a second. I like how the mummy does mimic my climbing movements. Like, it doesn't mimic most of... How do I get up there? Oh, here we go. Okay, the thing that does matter. Whew, this is gonna take some time. This is gonna take some... You know what? I don't normally do this. I normally try to finish things I start on the same dose I start them. But this might take a while. So on your next Dose of Acid Games, I'm going to continue attempting this level. See you then. Bye.